Set. Let's finish this.
Hello guys, Connor6B4 here, and today I am back with What If Deku Was Shadow the Hedgehog? This would be episode 14, but it's not just episode 14, it's also the movie. So, well, it's the movie, but it's still episode 14, you know, it's like where it's not going to be like all the episodes I've done and make that into the movie. This is the movie right now. Okay, so we start a few hours after the event of where evil Elise and Mephiles and also everyone finding out Dr. Ivo Robotnik, aka the Eggman, has joined them as well. Well, we start in the cabin. Well, not cabin, more like the a room where Class 1A and not Class 1A, but All Might and of course Eraserhead are sitting. Aizawa has realized he cannot connect to the outside world for some reason. All Might's like, what's going on? Why can you not connect to Nezu? I don't know, All Might. I do not know, All Might. For some reason, something jamming the signal. Damn. Okay. Damn. So, another type of god not even the heroes can defeat. So, Aizawa asks All Might to follow him. They head to where the students are. Everyone who is in Class 1A, including the Sonic characters who are in this What If, are also there. They all ask. Aizawa says, well, we cannot connect to the outside world, and before any of y'all panic, we are fine. And also, I think this matter is beyond what the heroes can probably do. It seems like something what my eraser court cannot even destroy. The person known as Mephiles, who looks like Shadow. Sonic's like, yeah, he's trouble. We need to take him out quickly. But of course, this is what happened. All Might's like, wait, there has to be a reason why he looks like Shadow. Like, maybe he is Shadow or something. Sonic was about to say something until Aizawa says, no, unlikely. What do you mean? Don't you? Of course, you're too much of an idiot, All Might. Shadow was there, and it seems like Mephiles and Shadow have a history with each other. I don't know how, but of course we need to find out. But then something kind of clicks. Yes, Blaze. Blaze's like, yes? Well, it seems like you know more about what's going on than anyone in this room. If, and instead of you're the only one who knows what happens. Well, I do know some things, but okay, the god called Solaris is the god what we worship is named Solaris, and of course he is, goes they he also goes by another name, the Flames of Disaster, known as a creature. All we know is it's called the Flames of Disaster, but there was also research I don't even know about. I don't know that much. I don't. All I know is All I know are two things. Mephiles and Iblis are two halves of the god named Solaris. And of course, as I was like, how do you know this? Well, I when I came back, my father gave me when I came back and we met my father, and I had to go to see what my father wanted. He told me some things about about my sister. What Some things I did not believe at first, but now I think. My father told me my sister, her personality was always different, more psych, a little bit of psychotic-y, but she used to care about everyone, even my father. But I don't know what happened. But I didn't really know what happened until my father told me. My sister found out she wasn't born like a normal human was. Her body is an android, and everyone in the room is like eyes wide open, basically just going "Nani?" Baku's like, "What the? If she's an android, that means she's a robot. We can destroy her." And Tails is like, "No, not completely, but the technology what she is made from, it's very advanced. It's like it's very advanced, removed from our own timeline." Well, that's because it is. Huh? Tails like, Well, Tails like, Blaze? What do you mean? Well, a long time ago, a dimensional gap happened and a boy came out of it. And that boy was Silver. Yeah. Everyone looks at Silver, and Silver, I guess the cat's out of the bag. I'm actually not from this timeline. I'm actually 2,000 years into the future, where I live in a destroyed future. Everyone's like, what? I was always like, you explain now. Yes, Aizawa Sensei. Well, long ago, Iblis, the creature known as the flame, what Blaze calls the flames of disaster, I call it Iblis. That's the name of it. It destroyed the world by, well, all I know is in the timeline I'm from, Elise was Elise died at a age where a event called, you know, a dark event would happen long ago, where Elise died. I don't really know all the details, but I do know one thing. It killed her. Iblis was released, and me and everyone, there were barely any survivors. And the government, years would go by, and all I know is my sister told me things about my father I never knew. I never knew my mother or my father, but the only one who took care of me was my own sister. And I tried everything to fight that future. What, every time when I fought Iblis, he always came back over and over. There was no hope in that world. There was flames everywhere. People dying every day. It was like hell living in that reality. So, without my knowledge, I found out my own sister was creating a dimensional breach or a dimensional timeline or something. I don't really know. But basically, she was gonna go in and save. But something happened to the machine. It was supposed to go back in time. But instead, I went to a timeline what was far from my own. And I went to a timeline where everything happened the same, but by being here, some events from the timeline I found by doing research when there was some books. Yeah, there was a hero like you, Sonic, and same name and all that. But of course, basically how the Sonic franchise kind of went. But instead of them being animals, they were all humans. And of course, what else? Basically, that's basically it. I don't really know everything, but I do know some things have changed. Like, one thing, there are two different versions. Well, Elise's never died at that one event, never died at a young age, and she became evil. Or she was never evil when the research I found out, because she was still young when she died. Because she died in a huge explosion what the king created called the Solaris Project. And goes into kind of some detail with it about basically the same thing what Rude said in Sonic 06. So yeah. So some time has, I'm gonna say 2 days have passed, and yeah. Let's go with Eggman point of view. Eggman is sitting in a chair, looking over some research of some of his grandfather's creations. Well, one thing is, I see. He finds a couple of things. He finds the Solaris Project, what he was in, the Shadow, the Project Shadow, the Ark, and some other things. Interesting. And of course, Mephiles like, "What are you doing, Doctor?" Oh, Mephiles. But of course, at the same time, another version of Mephiles appeared. So how did you like the power of that emerald I gave you, or that ruby I gave you, Mephiles? Wow, it was very amusing seeing Sonic in that state. when everything was not as it seemed. Well, it was very shocking finding out that Silver Hedgehog is actually that Silver Hedgehog was actually Shadow's son. That is interesting. The feud is very funny, and both Mephilises become one. Because, as y'all thought, that the future, what they saw was true. Destroyed, everything destroyed, everything burned to ashes. But what Mephiles said and what happened, everyone's basically seeing seeing Silver die. All of that was a illusion. Because, let me explain. What actually happened was a bit of the Phantom Ruby, not the whole Phantom Ruby, but no, it's not the real Phantom Ruby to be exact. Eggman says, it's not, I lost the real Phantom Ruby years ago. I don't know where it went, but I did get a little fragment of energy of the Phantom Ruby before it vanished, and I created the Phantom Ruby prototype. But of course, it barely works. It works, but not to its fully potential. Memphis like, the city what they went to is actually the future Mephiles' timeline. Oh yes, because Eggman leads the past version of me. I thank you, Doctor. You're welcome. Wait, Eggman says, wouldn't y'all, both of y'all being here would create a ripple effect in time? Mephiles says, no, not exactly. Because Mephiles, God damn it. Well, not exactly, Eggman, because I'm not a normal being, Doctor. I am actually a point in time. Basically like how Solaris is. Solaris can be in the past, present, and future at once. But me, I have something like that. But unlike I'm always in the past, present, and future. But of course, my past, present, and future self can also be in the present time now. I see. Very interesting, Eggman says. So it's kind of like you can realize time itself. No, not exactly, Doctor. But we're almost to the final game, Eggman. What do you mean, Mephiles? Oh, what do I mean? I mean, everything will be as it should be. And both Mephilises, yes, both Mephilises walk out before they get out of Eggman's line of sight. he sees both of them fused into one, where present and future Mephiles are now one and the same. And they both, now this stronger version of Mephiles with his present and future self becoming one. Now, everything's getting interesting. So, but, it is almost to the curtain call. Now I just need to get rid of one person who was in my way. And it fades into, now, where the scene fades to black. Shadow on a rooftop. Saying, damn it. Where is he? It's been like 2 days ever since that battle. Elise has joined him, but I feel something. I feel like Mephiles is still in control, using Eggman and Elise as pawns, like he did me. Damn it. The doctor should realize he's being used. Because Mephiles never likes okay. Because Mephiles doesn't like working like it doesn't like people who he uses as pawns as his equal. And so when Shadow runs off to runs off to White Acropolis, finding out that is where Eggman's base is for right now. Not Eggman being in his lab, saying, damn it! The machine, it's not working. And shows Mephiles down where the core thing is, like basically that machine what Eggman used to teleport Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles into the future, that machine. There are 5 of the Chaos Emeralds in that machine. And of course, Mephiles with the 6th Chaos Emerald, and sets it down in one of the slots. Now all we need is one more. And your plan would be granted, Dr. Eggman, with a psychotic grin. Well, not really a grin. Well, yeah, he's gonna have a mouth. Why not? Because it would make sense. Even. So, whatever. Until Shadow is destroying all kinds of robots, heading towards. Until Eggman hears an alarm on his computer, swings around and looks at the camera feed. Damn it! It's Shadow! Mephiles like, perfect timing. Huh? Eggman's like, Mephiles, what are you? And all you hear is a scream. Ah! And Shadow busts through the door, rushes through all kinds of corridors, and busts through where the recreation of the Solaris project, what Eggman was working on. Mephiles, Doctor, where are you? Mephiles like, well, I guess it's. Oh, hello, Shadow. Mephiles? What are you. Doctor? What are you doing to him? Oh, he's not useful anymore. I've already collected 6 of the Chaos Emeralds. Thanks to him. Mephiles has him by the throat. Ready to rip his throat out. But in reality, he's actually not gonna do that. Stand back, Shadow. And Mephiles used, that same, I forgot what the warping ability, what he uses is called, but he uses that to warp out, including with the Chaos Emeralds. But before he leaves, he slashes Eggman from the back. Eggman falls to the ground. Oh, damn it. Damn you, Mephiles. And Shadow's like, damn it, he got away. You got a lot of explaining to do, Doctor. Shadow, what are you gonna do to me? Oh, I don't know yet. But Shadow grabs him by his collar. By the collar, by the collar shirt thing. You're going to explain why you were working with Mephiles. Well, like I said, I have my grandfather's diary, and I read a lot about him. I found Mephiles, and in this timeline, well, I found out he was stowed away inside the Scepter of Darkness, but I also found out Princess Elise had the Flames of Disaster. I was gonna go after her first, but I just thought of, every time I always get defeated, Sonic and the others always, because I always introduce myself early in the game, so I thought of making sure I work behind the shadows this time. It seems like you're getting smarter, Doctor. Is that an insult? Who knows? Drops Eggman and said, so what are you gonna do to me? You're going to help me. So you unleash Mephiles onto the world, even when he was sold away. I even know your history with Mephiles. Well, more like when you traveled through time. Oh, I know about the event. Well, the first Solaris project. You were there. There was a couple. You were there. Well, of course. Well, of course you were there. Gerald Robotnik. You went on an expedition to help my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, to help Mephiles. Well, to help with the Solaris project, to create Mephiles. Well, Mephiles didn't just, if I remember correctly what Mephiles told me, the great king of Soliana tried to make Solaris by using both conscience, by using the conscience and the power, but by using the flame of disaster, it created a type of destructive power, and Mephiles and Iblis escapes. The king, by surviving the explosion, including his first daughter. Well, not daughter to be exact. She was more like the host of. It was more like, before she became the host, she was in a huge accident. Well, the explosion kind of almost killed Elise. What? What are you talking? And of course, she became an android by the help of Gerald. That was the only reason why y'all were there. Right, Shadow? Whatever. What? Oh yeah, what else happened? I remember. Oh yeah. I also remember what else did Mephiles say? Oh yeah. And you went when, of course, Iblis was sealed into an orb, but Mephiles was still gone. You chased after him. He took your form and y'all fought. It took you, you fought him, right when he was taking your form, you sewed him away and he tried to fight back. But he also, of course, Mephiles said he will kill you, but I don't know what he is up to. But no one backstabs Dr. Eggman. Are you sure about that? Shut it, Shadow. We better stop him. Shadow goes to Aizawa. And of course, All Might and everyone else is there. And when they see Eggman, everyone gets into a fighting stance. Shadow says, "Don't worry. He's on our side for now." And Sonic gets them up to date. Gets them up to date. So, Sonic's like, wait, so Mephiles betrayed? So Mephiles betrayed Eggman. Wait, what about Elise? Is he gonna betray her? Charles like, no. He needs her to become Solaris. Huh? Everyone's like, yeah, we knew that. Wait, but he needs her to become Solaris. But because what happened in this timeline, by changing somehow, by creating a second timeline, I guess what I just heard, what y'all just told me from Blaze, what Blaze just told all of y'all, and I know. Everyone's like, how do you know? Shadow takes something out of his pocket and has a communicator. What does like, wait, oh yeah, I totally forgot. No, not Tails. Sonic's like, oh yeah, I totally forgot I had that. Everyone just looks at Sonic like, what the fuck, bruh? I'm like, Sonic's like, I'm sorry, okay? Don't blame me. And yeah, so the final battle is on its way. So everyone's just trying to figure out how to take care of Mephiles until something weird starts to happen. Weird earthquakes. Everything warping out of reality over and over. So I was like, what the hell's going on? But let's go through a few minutes back. This whole time, Mephiles always had the final Chaos Mode with him. But keeping it close to him, like always. So, Mephiles is like, at least, Darkleaf's like, so, what are we gonna be doing, Mephiles? Well, first, I need you to die. And right before she reacts, Mephiles stabs through her chest. Why? What? Oh, did I forget to mention? I don't need you. You're just a vessel. That's all you ever was. And that's all you ever would be. But now, all I need is bliss. And of course, the flame of disaster forms. And right when that happens, the 7 chaos modes float up. In the same scene, what happens, and in Sonic 06, where Mephiles and Iblis plus but the chaos modes become one. Reality itself starts to form. Everything breaking apart. But of course, people in Class 1A, and of course, everyone in Class 1A, including well, not all my, because, he's one of the teachers, he's also going to be teleported there, but including Shadow and Eggman get teleported to the same place where they was, and everything is distorted, like this weird, everything's like time itself, it's collapsing. Shadow's like, it's a time-space paradox. It seems like Mephiles finally became Solaris. So it was like, no way. So it's like, no, what are we gonna do? And of course, the 7 chaos modes fly out of Solaris. Shows, and of course, tells us we need to collect the chaos emeralds. But what happens is, Eggman says one thing, but it seems like they have scattered to beyond this point in time. All Might's like, what do you mean? They have scattered all throughout this void to different time points. It seems like we only need a select few to go after the Chaos Emeralds. So, this is when basically Tails, Knuckles, Rouge, Amy, Blaze, and I'm gonna say, they go after they go after to find the 5 Chaos Modes, and of course, Sonic and Shadow go find, those are the people to find the 7 Chaos Modes. They go off and find them, basically kind of like the gameplay, like, how it would be, Tails would go through Crisis City, Knuckles would go through, basically all the characters what they went through, and that would basically do the same. But of course, Blaze would take over Gamma. Not Gamma. 1, 2, 3 Omega section. Shadow would get the same section he got, and what else? Sonic would get whatever section there's left. But whatever. Okay. So they find the Chaos Modes, but what they did not know was, after when they collect the Chaos Modes, something falls out of Solaris. And what that is the well, it's more like the destroyed body of Elise. Blade's like, sister. She runs towards her, and, Elise says she's sorry. Everything she has done. She can't believe she believed Mephiles. She can't believe she trusted him. She can't believe she's been trusting him for years. Blaze is like, huh? What do you mean? The only reason how she knows what she is because of Mephiles found her. Well, more like a void version, just a different time version of Mephiles, who was more like a well, not really like that. It's more like a smaller version of Mephiles, who looks kind of like a ghost, appeared in front of Elise, and told her everything. That's why she hated Father. That's why she hated everything. It seemed like she was just played in this game. So, what happens before her last dying breath? She tells Blaze she's sorry and she loves her. Blaze starts crying. Silver, grabs onto her, and Blaze is crying in Silver's arms. Silver's like, I'm sorry. And Sonic is like, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Sonic punches the floor and says, we need, and of course, kind of like what Silver said in the main timeline, we need to find a way to destroy Solaris. And of course, Eggman says, it's kind of impossible, because Solaris exists in the past, present, and future. So destroying him now would do nothing. Shadow's like, no. There is a way. And everyone looks at Shadow. If me, Sonic, and Silver use the Chaos Emeralds, we can defeat Solaris. And Silver's like, but I never used the Chaos Emeralds like that. Like how you and Sonic how you and Sonic used it for the first time to destroy, chaos. Well, actually, Sonic's been using it for years, haven't you? Sonic's yeah, I kind of used it when I first met Tails and defeated the Death Egg, and destroyed the Death Egg and all that, And Eggman's, don't remind me. And also when I met Knuckles, so on and so on. And we all became friends. And also when I destroyed Metal Sonic. Don't remind me, Blue Rat. Whatever, Egghead. So, but it was like, but I know you can, so stop denying it. You use chaos control without, doing what Sonic did. Hey, you had weak and passed outs. It was kind of surprising when I saw Silver use chaos control. But I stopped denying it. So they all three basically kind of what they did in the game Sonic 06, but Sonic wasn't alright super. The chaos modes was just surrounding them. And kind of like what happened in Sonic Heroes, but instead of, Silver and Shadow getting those stupid fucking orb balls from Sonic, like what Tails and Knuckles got in Sonic Heroes, they actually become super, you know? And they face off. And basically, everything would be like how it did with the boss fights. Like, they would defeat, Solaris the first time. The one where it has the giant orb in it. Like, that would happen. And then Solaris would become perfect Solaris. Or, its true form. And, yeah. Pretty much, just, if you played the game of Sonic 06, that is pretty much just the same, So after that, but instead what happens, well, after that, Solaris is destroyed, and the flame of disaster is eliminated, but, of course, time itself was not erased, unlike Sonic 06. This timeline, actually, still, everyone's got their memories, but what happens is, somehow, Elise survived. Somehow, the Chaos Emeralds, some of the Chaos energy and the flame, a bit of the flame, the pure flame of Solaris, just reincarnated, yes, reincarnated back into Elise. Elise went back into her base form, and yeah, she was basically a huge party happened. And of course Elise becomes not Princess Elise but Queen Elise, because Blaze doesn't really want it. Well, right now she doesn't, because she wants to go back to Japan and still be a hero. So her sister takes it for now, for she's not like the true queen, like the true queen of Soliana. She's more like the stepped in, like the second queen of Soliana. But when it's kind of hard to explain, but basically when Blaze becomes certain, like she would actually always have would always have the throne. Basically, that's what I'm just gonna go with. So yeah, so everything will go back to normal. Everyone will go back to their lives. They would head back to Japan, and Shadow would actually head, like, before he goes home. He'll go to UA. Thank Aizawa and well, thank Aizawa and All Might for their assistance in defeating, to help them defeat Solaris. Aizawa's like, it's not a big deal. We didn't really do anything, except, well, I did forget to mention this, but actually, they wasn't fighting Solaris, but they were fighting, like, basically, like, the Iblis biters and all those fire monsters. Basically, they were fighting those monsters. And also those weird giant, those huge circle eyeball things would suck you up. Those things suck. Like, no joke, I hate those games. I hate that. Like, I hate those, those, I'm just gonna call them the Methless Eye, like the black hole Methless Eye thing, because that's kind of what it is. I don't know if it has a true name or not, so I'm not gonna look. But yeah, that would happen. And yeah. Actually, class 1A would have, I'm gonna say 3 to 4, well, I'm gonna say, 3 to 4 weeks off from school. So, yeah. Well, that would happen, and, I don't know what else. Okay, I got it. Basically, Shadow would, spend time with Sonic and them, hanging out. Shadow would, clean up his bike, not really searching for the Chaos Monster right now, because, dude, he wants to chill. He wants to just mind his own business. He wants to relax. He doesn't really want to deal with, everything right now. He just wants to relax and just sleep. So most of course, he would go back to his job, but he would also, his boss would, even when he got back, he would go back to work and, but when he's off work, he would just relax, chill out, play games, and time to time, Sonic and Tails would come over. Tails would, work on some things over at Shadow's house. Sonic would just want to, have a match with Shadow, so they would basically, spar outside when Tails is working on something something what he likes to call, something what he did create before, but it was a prototype, what he likes to call the Chaos Radar. Basically, it's a Chaos Mode radar. The prototype worked, but not well as he wanted. So the finished version has just been completed. He's been working on it ever since the Chaos event and all that. And how smart he is, he's been making prototypes over prototypes over prototypes. Like, it worked, but he wanted to make it better each time. So pretty much that would happen. And of course, Tails is just, I finally finished it. You'd be like, I finally finished it. It took a while, but, to get all the kinks out and all that. Phew. And right when he just sits down on the couch, a huge explosion would happen. And he's like, oh my god, what the? You'd think there's like an attack or something, but he would just see Shadow and Sonic on the ground, breathing heavily, like, Sonic's like, dang, Shadow, you trying to kill me there? No. Shadow gets up and heads towards, the apartment she's in. Heads up and Sonic's like, wait up for me. Sonic's like, why did you just walk away? I'm about to make lunch, 'cause I'm hungry. Oh, okay. And when he's making lunch, someone pops in. And this is, Sonic goes open up the door and sees Amy. He's like, Amy? She's like, oh, hey, Sonic, hey, what's up? Oh. She's like, is Shadow around? Sonic's like, oh, yeah, Shadow's inside. So, Shadow pops in. Shadow's like, oh, hello, Rose. Hey, Rosie. It's been a while. Oh, hey, Shadow. And he's like, okay, well, I guess I can make more. And a couple minutes will go by, and he made food. What he made is, a souffle of food. Basically, it's like a whole freaking feast, kinda, but for 4 people. Well, yeah. But of course, well, he made it for 3 people, but all he gave, he cooked something like, all he cooked something like chili dogs, but fancy versions of chili dogs. Is that, there, because I know the most thing what you just eat are chili dogs anyway, so nothing I can really do about that. Wait, aren't y'all having another trip? Like, a couple months from now? Sonic's like, oh yeah, we're going to like this training place where we can, this place in the middle of nowhere. Cause 4 weeks have already, 4 weeks have passed and all that. Sonic's like, yeah. So I was like, yeah. As I always said, it's not now. It was gonna happen sooner or later, but because it's been moved up a little bit earlier because what happened in Soliana. Shadow's like, yeah, y'all been getting attacked by villains like non-stop. How's your other classmates? Well, Sonic's like, yeah, they're getting stronger, they're alright, I see. But Shadow's like, I feel something's up, but I don't know what. So we start in another place within a call of All for One's and All for One's building. Oh, Dr. Eggman. It has been a while. Oh, hey. I think I count our deal off. Eggman's like, wait, why? Because you went behind my back. Oh shit, he found out. So, next time we see each other, Doctor, I will kill you for unleashing that creature onto the world. Now, I told you that creature was too dangerous. And of course, I found your little video recording of what? Of what you would just... You think you can just use me and get away with it? Oh, shit. How the fuck does he know? Oh. Well, it's all because of your, what do you call it? Metal Sonic. Oh, how did you get mine? Oh, I found it a while back when you were in Soliana. Yeah. I found it destroyed, so I thought of taking care of it. All for One smiles even without having a mouth. And All for One hangs up the phone. Eggman's like, no, damn it. Shit. Oh, crap. But that's what All for One's like, Someone comes to the door. Oh, Doctor. Yeah. Is it ready? Yes, it is. And a portal opens up with Kirigiri and Shigaraki. Yes. Shigaraki's like, I'm glad, Master, you, helped me out. But I want this kid. He's like, Katsuki Bakugo. Why do you want him? His temper. The way he acts is more like a villain. I think I can bring him onto my side. And of course, I shall. As you wish. So, by months, Shadow is like, he gets a call from an unknown number. Who is this? We are part of a organization called GUN. What do you want? Well, he gets a call right when he hangs up. People barge into Shadow's apartment. We are gone, and a man comes out and says, "It's been a while, Shadow." Hello. Oh, it's you. We need your help, Shadow. Why would I want to help you? Question. You were on the Ark, boy. You were on that Ark as well as Maria. So you do remember me. How can I not forget? I remember Maria's death. But of course, at least I know Maria did not want me to destroy these humans. So what do you want? We want you to, the commander says, I want you to join GUN and on a mission. Oh really, what is it? One of my spies. You might know her. And of course, I already have your team. And of course, Shadow goes with gun, goes into their, GUN's base. The commander already says, I got your team in mind. Your team is called Team Dark. Team Dark. Why? Well, wait. How did you even know I was in Japan? Ain't you like America type organization? Yes. But of course one of our spies knew where we would find you. It took a while to get all the information which she gave us. And the person who Shadow sees is none other than Rouge the Bat. She's like, oh, hey Shadow. Rouge. I thought you were Nah, actually, I'm actually actually a secret agent. But I went undercover to, for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is to get, one of those reasons were to find, you. The second reason was to find you. And of course, then after the USJ attack and all that, then my mission changed to find out who this League of Villains are. Some other things happened, and here we are. And the second person is an Eggman robot. She was like, a Eggman robot? Well, a former Eggman robot, to be exact. This is 123 Omega. And she was like, I see. And so, you want us to do what exactly? The commander says here. And give Shadow a form. What is this? This is a base from one of Dr. Eggman's. I would send something, but we've been getting these weird energy spikes. Seems like the doctor created something there, but left it long ago. Recently, energy spikes have just been spiking up. Ah, I see. So, the new form of Team Dark starts. Shroud's like, well, this is interesting. Seems like this is interesting, I see. So they head. Omega's like, my scanners have picked up some type of energy level by scanning. I see. Omega. Yes. See if anyone's in the building. No. I've already scanned, no one's in the building. We're just like, yeah, I guess this shall be easy. Charles like, it probably, but something doesn't seem right with me. And of course, they walk into the building and they set something off. This thing has been, this little device set off, they set off a little secret alarm. And Eggman's like, what's going on? Well, not Eggman, but something awakened. And what this is a giant robotic beast. What is also guarding something in the next room. Shadow's like, oh great. It seems like something was here. What? That's impossible. My scanner should have picked that up. It seems like it was in sleep-by mode. No matter. Shadow does Chaos Spear. And it deflects it? What the? But that's impossible. Omega's like, Shadow and Rouge go for the attack. And Omega's like, wait a minute. He's scanning, but his scanners are picking up nothing. He's like, that is impossible. Rouge, Shadow. What is it, Omega? By what I see, my scanners are not picking up anything. And right when Omega says that, Shadow's like, wait, what? And they go through the giant robotic beast. Shadow's like, no. Shadow's like, it clicks in Shadow's head. No reason why Omega didn't pick nothing up. It's not real. And Shadow says, it's a illusion. And of course, yeah. So, after when that happened, well. Oh, I'm surprised you known Shadow the Hedgehog. What the? Well, he sees someone come out of the shadows. Something inside of their chest. Who are you? Oh, I go by many names, Shadow, but you may call me Infinite. And also something, Omega says, wait, that is the same power level, yeah, that is the same power level what my scanners have also picked up. Shadow's like, what? Shadow, Infinite, throws out huge electrified beams, and it destroys the floor. Rouge and Omega fall deeper down in the base. When Shadow dodged out the way, he's like, damn it. Who the... Shadow. I have been studying your data. Your data. You're very impressive. But right when Shadow throws a chaos spear, it goes through him. What the? What are you? Well. Oh, did I not? Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm not here. Huh? What are you talking about? I wanted the others. I want those two out of the way. Shadow. I am not your enemy. Well, I'm not your enemy right now, at least. I'm not here because my body is dead. And Shadow's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean your body is dead? I came from the well, what you see now is my future, is kind of a future ghost / memory. What? Shadow's like, what do you mean? Well, when you destroyed Solaris, something came out of it. Well, long ago, Dr. Eggman was experimenting with the Phantom Ruby. Well, the true Phantom Ruby before it vanished onto a person. That person is me. I never knew who he erased all my memories and created me. All I know is the name Infinite. But something happened in my body by the Phantom Ruby. My body, my cell, and everything split over and over until the Phantom Ruby power vanished and I vanished along with it. But of course, something happened. Me, I knew who I am. Well, my true name. But my other self does not. And he is corrupted by the Phantom Ruby energy. And he's like, what? So I was like, he is not here yet. But when he appears, later down in the future, he will appear. And he'll bring carnage into the world. I'm warning you now. You, Sonic, and Silver, and the others must grow stronger. And of course, later down in the future, you and Sonic will become stronger, and you will fight stronger enemies. Well, you're close to, you know, Shadow. You know how you don't know anything about your past. Well, you don't know anything that much about your past, do you? Well, I kinda do. What do you remember? Tell me, do tell. Well, I remember I was created on the space car New York. I helped the professor with the Solaris project. And after that, I also became friends with Maria. And Maria died. I was stowed away. Well, I was lawn off and I was crushed into a mountain ice and I was never found. And then I awoken, got my own life, and, explained everything what's happened until, all the way to, beginning and all that. But you don't know why. But you don't know the true reason why you were created. And he's like, what? What do you mean? Well, you will find out when he appears. I'm sorry, Shadow. That is all I can tell you. But, and the floor starts to crack. What the? Farewell in that spirit of infinite, aka, well, that phantom version of infinite's good half, what has finally where it's finally destroyed and will never come back. Shadow falls into the ground, falls deep down underground and crashes. Oh, Rouge and Omega, he's like, Rouge, Omega, where? He looks behind him and he sees a huge laboratory, like a huge ass lab. Like, what the hell? Rouge and Omega are already like messing with some computer programs, and Shadow's like, what is going on? Rouge is like, well, it turns out this place has all of Eggman's plans. Well, plans what he have done in the past. And wow, there's a lot of them. Well, and of course all he wants to do is just take over the world. Dang. Like, there's even plans before he even met Sonic. Before he met Sonic. And then Sonic became his prime goal to defeat. Wait, what was the Doctor's plan? To something called a roboticizer, but it seems like he scrapped it. Huh? A roboticizer? What? By looking at these blueprints, it turns out this so-called roboticizer would have roboticized every living thing. And Eggman would have, and of course, Eggman would have taken over the world if he used this. Wait, what? Yeah. Like, this is out of this world. The technology, if he actually, I don't know, I'm kind of glad Rude said, I'm kind of glad the doctor, I can't even talk. I'm kind of glad the doctor, gave up on this project, because if he didn't, he could have used it. I want to know why he, gave up on it. It's kind of weird. She was like, yeah, it kind of is. And yeah, they find all kinds of things, just Eggman battle plans, just pretty much just that, and they take it and they head back to base, to GUN. And of course they tell the captain what they found, even a enemy who would show up in the future. Well, far, far in the future. So yeah, but of course this plan. Well, of course, this mission took a whole week to do. When they came back, to America, they, because Eggman's base was far, far away, Shadow's like, so what's been going on in Japan? Well, you're some well, not that good. Seems like the Hero Society has kind of went down because one of the UAs keep on getting attacked, and one of their students, Katsuki Bakugo, was kidnapped by the League of Villains. And, All Might fought him. And, it shows the video of what happened. Oh, I see. So, yeah. This won't end well, would it? Okay. I see. I'm heading back to Japan. The, the captain says, okay. I think that is a good choice for now. So, what happened is Shadow heads to Japan and heads back to Japan. And of course, starts to take down villains because All Might retired, because of the fight with All For One. I'm gonna say this time, well, Shadow appears, well, goes into the prison. Well, I think if I remember, it's called Tartarus, and takes a gun out and shoots All For One. And by basically just teleporting in there, guns blazing, shooting, basically just capping him off. You're one problem out. He's one problem done with. But of course, right when before, Shadow went back to America, his boss sent him a list of targets he should take out. One is Overhaul, not Overhaul. One is All For One. One is, a criminal, the League of Villains. Well, mostly, Shigaraki, because, Shigaraki, All For One, a villain called Overhaul, and some other high-ranked villains from, America, England, and all that. He capped a bunch of them off, and now, because, they wasn't really that strong, He was doing that before he actually came back to Japan. Because right when he returned, he got a list and he went on to that. So, yeah. Like, damn it. Okay, I see. Gets a gun out. Well, he already shot All For One, and damn. The hero commission got that. And, basically, all the heroes in the commission basically just barged up, basically corks blazing. In the court community's like, you are a rat. Freeze, because you're under arrest for murder. And of course, Charlotte, first of all, I'm not gonna get arrested. And right when Shadow says that, someone walks out and says, yes, he is with me. And everyone, the hero committee sees someone, the guy with the two different eye colors, the boss, or the, the boss guy who, basically the leader of, GUN. And, she's like, what do you want? You cannot arrest my agent because he was hired as a, as a secret agent for a gun. And All Might's like, but no, not All Might, but Endeavor's like, but he still murdered some. Yes, he has murdered many people. But you better be glad he's not your enemy. And looks right at the committee, the hero committee. You do not want Shadow as an enemy. I used to fear him because I did not want him to be my enemy. But then I realized something. That's why I hired him, because he would be a good ally to humanity. Even he was created, after all, to save humanity he was to save humanity. Over time, I did hate him, but then I realized it wasn't it wasn't even his fault. The people who still work for Gunn, aka people who work for you now, killed Murray. Well, all those people who were fired now work for you and all that. So, you might want to leave, or you would. I don't want to think what I would have to do. The woman says, "Fine, we will leave for now, but that creature right there just shouldn't even deserve to live, because even you know what he is made from." Shadow's like, "What? What did she just mean by that?" "Don't worry, Shadow. It's fine." And so, things will go on. Shadow get back onto his hit list, what he has done. And he goes with, sneaks in, well, basically, Shadow, Rouge, and Omega, have been working together as a team for, I'm gonna say a month has passed. Ever since, that, I'm gonna say a month has passed. In, in the canon of My Hero Academia, everyone's getting their second, what's it called? The, oh yeah, basically where, the female Izumi, who has One for All, would still go, to Night Eye's agency and all that. Sonic would go to, I don't know, anyone. But yeah. Shadow. I won't say this is around when, the overhaul arc would happen. The heroes barge into, Overhaul's base. Everything would happen as canon. But except for one thing. Right when before Naya would die, 123 Omega would actually shoot the Overhaul's quick, before it stabbed into Night Eye, saving Night Eye. Rouge would throw her, bombs. Shadow defeating basically everyone there, using, basically putting the eraser quirk and shooting it in his head. And not by shooting it in his head, yes, it erases quirk. And he's like, now you're disease. And he said, well, if you want to destroy quirk so badly, then you don't even deserve one. Or I was like, what the? No, my plan is. And, because the bullet was basically hit in his head, but it's like, it's in. But he's like, he pulls the bullet out. He says, you damn you, hero. And right in front of everyone who was there, before he could, before he can't even go to, the final battle and all that, Shadow pulls up a gun, back of his head, and pulls the trigger. Blood splattering everywhere. Aries kind of scared, but also kind of, glad the guy basically tortured her for probably years, is gone, is gone. And, Izumi's like, Shadow, why did you... He was... He was one of the guys on my list. But I killed him also for another reason. I don't like child abusers. And leaves. So yeah. But of course, after that would begun. I'm gonna say Class 1A is okay. Class 1A and all that. I mean, UA is having the festival, but one thing would be changed. Izumi would still go get the rope, but criminal. I mean, the what's his name? The criminal guy. The guy who wants to break into UA and make a freaking YouTube video of it or something. Oh, yeah, Gentle Criminal. In this timeline, he would not go to UA. He would just do other things. So yeah. Oh yeah, and of course, this is what would happen. Right when everything is, going great, the sky would turn red. And Shadow's like, what's going on here? And that was where we end this episode.